It's Shirley Joffe here, and I thought I'd do a really quick jump on live today with a tip for you that I covered recently. It's an access consciousness tip for you to know and feel the difference between a lie and your truth. So if you've done other therapies, you might, and if you've done any theta with me, theta healing, you'll know that we check beliefs with muscle testing, so either swaying forwards or back, or testing. But there's a really easy way of checking for your truth on the fly, and that's called the light and heavy tool. So I've covered this before, and it's very often used when there isn't actually like a belief to check, but just a feeling. So the way you do it is you think of something that is true for you. So for example, you might think of your children, your name, anything that brings you a lot of joy and a lot of bliss and a lot of openness. Hi there. Hi, Marina. So once you have felt what the openness, awareness, and truth feels like, you'll feel it in your body. It'll be like a feeling of opening. I perceive it as an opening in my crown chakra, a sense of space around my body. And so that's your tester. You then think of something that upsets you or clashes with you, like conflicts. So for example, you might think of a political stand that you disagree with. You might think of something that really makes you quite angry. You'll notice not just the anger, but more importantly, you'll notice like a heaviness, a denseness. And it's not like the same denseness or heaviness as groundedness. It's much more of a closed in, contracted feeling. So that's the light and heavy tool. So next time when you're thinking about something to do or someone's talking to you, notice, does this feel heavy for me or light for me? If it feels light, then it's something that's going to open you up and put you on your universal path. It's something that is a truth for you, and it would be something that will help you. It'll be good. If what they're saying or what you're thinking of doing, when you tune into it, it then feels, you feel the denseness, that is heavy for you. And it's something that's not going to bring you the best result, the best joy, and the best bliss in your life. So it's a really easy tool. Let me give you a good example. So for example, let's say I've got okay, let's do this for real. I've got an event that I've been invited to on Saturday. It's something that one of the girls who I know very well, she wants me to come to. I have been preserving my energy and I've been building lots of stuff up. So I'm now going to just tune in, and I'll just be thinking, okay, the event on Saturday, how does it feel for me to be at that event? So not to go to it, but to be there. So it doesn't feel particularly light, doesn't feel particularly heavy. It actually feels that the event is light, but there's some heaviness involved. So if you find that it feels light and there's some heaviness involved, you may want to ask questions for the universe to bring you awareness. So for example, I might say, okay, so universe, what could I know or what could I perceive about the heaviness involved here? And then I start to perceive awareness. Now it might come it might come on the spot, but it equally might come much later. So it might be signs or words that you see somewhere, and that might be how you tune into what the heaviness is, or the lightness as well. So for me, I'm already getting the messages that it's not in line with my current path. So it's a very nice thing to do, but it's not going to actually further me in any way. So, and it's also going to be quite energetically draining because there's a lot of people. And it's an unknown. So for me, if I was following purely light things, this is not something that I would want to do. So let's tune into something else. Let's say I've got another thing that I'm attending on Sunday. It's a repeat of a course. So let me tune into that. So that feels much lighter. And what I'm noticing is there's a slight heaviness still. So if I ask, what is this heaviness? Okay, so this is just heaviness associated with the nervous part of me going to new places, that's all. But the actual essence of that particular scenario is light. So for me, I will be choosing to go to that one. The one on Saturday, probably not. So the next part of this is then be very honest. So I need to now that I've tuned in and I know and I'm following my own intuition, I will then need to be very honest with the person and say, actually, this for the moment, which is the truth for me, this for the moment does not suit my path, and therefore I will not be going. I don't need to give excuses. I could just say I'm not going, but I don't need to actually tell them any more about that. But this is just an example of how you can use the light and heavy tool. The other way you can use it is when someone's speaking to you and you get that sense. Usually if someone's lying and if you feel angry, it's because that's your signal that someone's lying to you. But sometimes it's not an anger, it's just an off feeling. So again, you can tune in, you can say, does this conversation, does it feel light or heavy to me? Heavy will indicate that it does not feel true. It's giving you that internal signal for what is heavy, what is a lie. And then it's up to you to do what you wish with that. So this is purely informational, but it will also, I hope, help you to navigate when you've been very used to following what society or other people have said. It might help you navigate to follow your own signals. So I hope that was really helpful for you. I did say this was going to be a very, very quick one. If you'd like to join me for lots more tools, lots more magic, then have a look at my live event coming up. It's on November the 30th. So if you are in and around the London area on that day, I would love to have you there. And also I am doing regular webinars, free webinars weekly. Even if you cannot attend in person, I always send the replay. And lastly, I'm also doing some offers for packages for healing. So if you'd like to learn more about that, again, just drop me a PM and we can either arrange a clarity call to discuss what your needs are, or you can just jump on and get that booked. Okay, see you soon, guys. Hope you have a lovely, 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 wonderful day. Bye.